Who's ready to jump back into that Mass Effect Andromeda? I'm good. My back is killing me, but I am good. Please ignore my snacking. I am starving, but I wanted to stream. We're a little late, but that's okay. We'll go a little over, I think, depending on where we are.
Do you have just a minute? Ryder, isn't it? Kerry Tavessa, freelance vidmaker. This is Hakeem, my producer. I could use your help.
What are you looking for?
Director Tans asked for an uplifting documentary on the initiative. Translation, paint rainbows over our problems. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
Nice to see someone so devoted to her work.
That's kind. Sometimes the camera makes people shy away from me.
That's a shame.
So that's what I need. The truth, I mean. Someone needs to record the history we're making.
It takes integrity to record the truth and nothing but.
Well, I do my best. And you could help me out. The heart of my documentary will be an interview series. I was hoping you'd take part. I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
You don't mind treading on the initiative director's toes?
What would he do? Pull funding we don't have? I'm game if you are.
Are we game? Yeah, we're game.
Okay, interview away.
Let's start at home. 14 months and the Nexus still isn't finished. Arcs are missing, we have people in exile. By any standard, this wasn't the plan. Our leadership describes these as anticipated issues. Would you agree?
We still have to fix them. Everyone, leaders included, needs to pitch in. Let's be honest about these challenges and how we're going to face them.
Nice. Won't make you popular with the leaders, but it's good to hear. Bandwidth means I'm transmitting in short bursts, so that's all for now. But you can bet I'll have more questions later. This was more fun than I expected. You were great. I'll get to work editing.
On hold. Sounds about right for me. The ladies always have me on hold, if you know what I'm saying. You don't? Oh.
The mutiny went as well as you'd expect. So much violence. Then, after nearly destroying the station, the Krogan asked for more power?
How the hell should I know?
Good riddance.
Spender, you have a job. If you want to keep it, do it. God damn it.
Please address concerns first with Director Addison. One must obey protocol.
One must obey protocol.
You've shaken things up, Pathfinder. My department actually has colonial affairs to direct. And you have new tools to help grow the initiative. AVP, ready for spending.
I don't remember. What is AVP?
Sam said there was new functionality to discuss.
It's how the initiative was designed to support the Pathfinder. You and your team are out there making Andromeda viable. That empowers all of us. Hit a threshold. A new cryo group can be brought out. Want more focus on research, like on prodromos? That's your call. Brecker will introduce the interface and handle minutiae. All you need to do is decide what life in Andromeda means. No pressure.
Oh yeah, absolutely no pressure.
Hello, Pathfinder. I am Cryo Deployment Administrator Vladimir Brecker, C-63 Galati. Your first task is to decide irrevocably the course of every life in the initiative.
Oh.
You're kidding?
Yes, of course. But now you respect what we're doing. Andromeda viability and Nexus thresholds are your tools,
No pressure.
your reward, and our future. How can I help?
7.
What's the rundown on AVP?
Much of the preparation in the Milky Way was determining how to measure success. Thresholds are about capacity, but this is about cost, what we can actually afford to support. Points aren't the most elegant system, but it makes it clear. The more you earn, the more we can deploy.
How are you measuring thresholds?
It's based on resource estimates and general stability, a metric of acceptable scope and risk. The more you achieve, the greater capacity we can accommodate, the more the initiative can do for you. Simplest explanation, the more you do, the more room we have to grow.
Makes sense.
So I decide what groups to wake up. Won't everyone be out eventually?
Absolutely, but there's an order to things, a lines of support. You can't deploy an omelet without first deploying eggs, and eggs won't get you steak. Except it's people, and how all our lives begin.
All right, Brekka. Where do I start?
The interface is active and will respond only to a Pathfinder. It's ready for your first selection. You may begin shaping the initiative at your leisure.
No big deal. It's only a several billion, trillion, gazillion dollar initiative that, you know, probably will, you know, determine how everybody in this galaxy survives. No pressure, though. So there are 17 perks. So each time the Nexus levels up, you can awaken a new group from cryosleep. There's different benefits for each one. All right. Let's see. Earn research points at intervals, okay. Oh, receive minerals, okay. Receive a drop of consumables at regular intervals. Organic materials. Tech. Ooh, receives hidden caches, eh? Okay. Earn credits. We haven't hit a cap yet on our inventory yet. Let's make that cash money. Okay. Okay, let's see. What else do we have in... I don't want priority. Let's see. We're working on that one. Speak with Candrus. Yes. Find bodies. Okay.
Pathfinder, AVP leveling continues as per your directions. And of course, the interface remains accessible for any future adjustments. Sweet protocol and process. Now we're living.
I have a specific person I want brought out of cryo.
Name and designation if available.
That's it? You'll just do it?
Nowhere in my job description does it say, argue with the Pathfinder. That said, I record all interactions. If something you ask for causes trouble, there'll be no doubt that you're responsible.
Okay.
Let's keep this between us. Here's the info.
Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder?
Is there
Another
anything
time.
else? Nope.
Pathfinder.
At no point does it say on my description to argue with the Pathfinder. I bet we failed. Yep. I knew it. Wow, 38% chance, eh? Hell yeah, we're gonna try it.
Glad to see you finally. I hear you've been busy out there.
That's one word for it.
If you need anything, come see me, even if it's
They are
just a vent.
absolutely a fetch quester.
I was told I should talk to you about the mutiny.
I wasn't on the Nexus when it happened. I started reading up on it, but you know how things get around here.
Do you know where Spender was during that time?
Why Spender? Wait, you think he might have had something to do with the mutiny?
Maybe. Just trying to sort things out.
You know, the logs I did look through showed a few discrepancies. I meant to dig deeper. If you're investigating, how about I give you access to the security vid archives?
Thank you.
Anything else?
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
I kind of like the fact that there are a lot more really nice, like, Turians. Because it always seems like there were so many angry Turians the first time we played.
This file won't play. Sam, can you boost the quality?
Processing. Playback initiated.
Wait. Is he handing something over to one of the mutineers?
Take this. It'll help you. Armory. Don't.
I am sorry, Pathfinder. This backup file is corrupted. The audio tracks are heavily degraded. Someone may have deleted the original, and this version was restored during a system-wide reset.
Can we prove this, or is it just a theory?
A theory. While I cannot restore any more audio, the location appears to be Kadara.
How do you figure?
In common parlance, lip reading. I do not recognize the location from any current data. It appears mountainous and populated. We will need to find the planet before I can confirm. I will contact you via my node.
Right.
Let's go confront Spender.
We're gonna hold off on that. Just in case it's like you could do something else. Oh, hold on. I think... Was there something else they wanted us to do? Hold on. Let's see. Priority ops is go to on and on. Let's go visit our sibling. To Cryo Bay.
Construction and repairs continue on various parts of the Nexus. Authorities have no word on completion and remind visitors to avoid affected areas. This is HNS.
Once we gather a few more colonies.
Harry, what's happening with Scott?
Well, we got him out of the pod. I don't want to get your hopes up, but Sam managed to, find him, you might say.
I don't follow.
Well, he's still in a coma, but he also has an implant like yours, and Sam managed to access it. He's made contact.
I wouldn't think that's even possible.
You and me both, but Sam, well, I guess supercomputers have a different view of things.
Though in a coma, Scott's mental processes remain intact.
So is he okay?
You can ask him yourself. A moment while I establish a link with his implant. Proceed.
Scott? Can you hear me?
Is that you, sis? I don't understand. What's happening?
There was a problem with your stasis pod. You're in a coma on the Hyperion. Do you understand?
Wow, really? How are we talking?
Sam linked into your implant, but they say you're stable. You're safe and sound in the medbay.
Guess I'll take your word for it. I can't feel anything, but I still hear you. Is Dad okay?
Ooh. Ooh. What do you think? Do we lie or do we tell him the truth? Is Dad okay? Just dead silence. Hello? Is anybody there? Hello? What do you think? Should we tell him? I mean, he's our brother. Okay.
I'm not sure how to say this, but he's dead, Scott.
What?
There was an accident.
What do you... Accident? How... I mean, Dad...
I know. It was all very sudden. Nothing anyone could do.
I don't believe it.
I'm sure he'd want to be here now.
Did we at least find home? Dad kept talking about how amazing it would be.
Well, now what? Honesty is the best policy or no? Don't lie. Okay.
There's been some complications. The Golden Worlds didn't exactly deliver.
I don't understand. I thought...
Scott?
This is all wrong. This is a nightmare.
Scott, it's okay. I didn't mean to.
His pulse rate is increasing rapidly.
I don't feel well.
That's enough for now. He needs to rest.
Scott.
Scott!
Just a routine medical scan. Nothing to worry about. What brings you to Andromeda?
Lots of reasons. Terrible luck with women, for one. Nothing ever clicked.
Boy, Pathfinder. Today has not been a good day.
Why's that?
A large shipment of medical supplies intended for Prodromos was intercepted by those damned exiles. Scouts confirmed they've divvied the supplies up among their own outposts.
I'll see what I can do about reclaiming them.
That would be great. Thanks. Maybe when you come across them assholes, you can rectify all this.
Them assholes. It's okay. See, Scott didn't die. You worry too much.
Construction and repairs continue on various parts of the nexus. Authorities have no word on completion and remind visitors to avoid affected areas. This is HNS.
Oh wait, weren't we doing something in here? You know what? Let's do the bar thingy. It honestly, it depends on the person. Like, some people can handle more, some people can handle less. Watch out, guys, there's an angry woman.
You, Pathfinder. I have a word or two for you.
Is there a problem?
Your father is my problem. He's everyone's problem. We're all paying for Alec Ryder's ego. He preyed on Jean Garson's trusting nature and bulldozed us to this godforsaken place. Now she's dead, and we'll all soon follow.
Hey, my dad died for this dream. He was trying to fix things for all of us.
Some dream. He fixed us all right. Go to hell, Pathfinder.
She Anki. The Milky Way hops.
A violent illness related to cherry-like fruit brought back from Habitat 7 has authorities baffled. Multiple passengers are still in quarantine. This is HNS.
So, okay. Once I hit the Wow, where did you find those? Never mind, don't answer that. I think they're straight from the Milky Way.
Yeah.
You're back.
People happen when you work at a bar.
Got you there, Dutch.
I'll have to get used to you too, I guess. Fine. You can be a regular. What's your name?
Fine.
Ryder.
I'm Dutch. That's Anan over there. Be careful. The snark is strong with that one.
Snark is good. I can work with Snark.
Ugh. You're one of those.
Yo,
Looks
one
like
of
you're outnumbered,
those.
You'd think people would reconsider picking on the guy making the drinks, but no. Speaking of, wanna try this one? I'm going to call it the Tall Moose.
The Tall Moose. We did not look like we enjoyed that one. We're just like... No missions here.
But right now, I can sleep for 600 more.
Huh. That is literally me. I know I just slept for like 600 years, but like I could go for 600 more. Like, am I right or like, am I right?
Can we talk when you're free?
Sure, Suvi.
Scans of the Scourge. All that dark energy twisting and turning on itself. It's splendid. I suppose it is a rather darkly beautiful phenomenon. Darkly beautiful. I like that. Helios is incredible, isn't it? Not just constructs like the Scourge and the Remnant Vaults. Just all of it. So Alien. A constant reminder of the divine intelligence behind all creation. You mean a god? Yes, I believe in a higher power. I know it's a little odd, but I'm a scientist because science brings me closer to something greater than myself.
A little odd.
There's nothing about the universe that suggests a divine intelligence. And most of what we've seen in Helios is artificial, as you said yourself.
Yes, but we're creative beings. Whoever made the remnant was too. Why should that be proof against a god? Wouldn't a true creator want to pass on the drive to invent?
If everything was set in place by some mysterious creator, why even be a scientist?
If I have reverence for a creator, how could I not want to study their creation? My faith does not hinder my work as a scientist. It encourages it. My senses tell me what the world is. Science shows me how it came to be. And religion tells me why.
I apologize if I offended you. I can be insensitive.
You're fine. Being challenged forces me to dig deep in my beliefs. It's healthy. Now I should probably update the rest of the team with my latest reports.
With my
We'll talk
latest
later.
reports. What do you think about that? Deeply religious and yet fully integrated with science. Ah, you like the Scot? I see. How can you not like the Scot? Mostly because you hear if someone's highly religious, they're very not scientific and vice versa. You don't see a person who manages to connect the two in such an eloquent way. You know.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Coordinating.
I've located a suitable site for an HNS receiver, Pathfinder. Nav point is set.
Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. The finder of path.
Pathfinder? Darket Tervian. I understand I was pulled from cryo ahead of schedule. My family is grateful, but I consider it my debt.
Everyone gets out eventually.
That may be, but the least I can do is show you the benefit. I'm exo-studies now, but in a former life, let's say I knew tactics. If I supplied the Ket on this planet, I drifted in, and there's only so many gravitational paths. Here's some navs to check for anomalies. Good hunting, Pathfinder.
If I were to, you know, say, supply and drop some things, I would do it this way. So as you can see, there's a lot of other stuff to do here, but like we can't get to it because the planet is not viable yet. We should probably grab our car. Officer, I swear I can drive.
Severe radiation alert, Pathfinder.
Severe? That's like bad. How close were we? Not. We'd have to go around town. Actually, super around town. Blech. Nah, we're gonna leave. Guess what we're gonna go do now? Explore a new planet, bitch. Oh no, I just do it right here. Duh.
Let's
go. Exactly. Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Leaving Atmo? That would be slang for leaving the atmosphere.
Gil's been asking if you can come by.
Who's Gil?
Just how long were you on EOS, Drac?
Long enough to get sand in cracks I didn't even know I...
Could you imagine getting sand in cracks you didn't even know you had?
And neglect your prosthetics.
Neglect adds character.
Neglect adds character.
So Vetra, I hear this joker beat you at poker too. Where'd you hear that? A gloating Brody. It was a close game.
Give me a better game to try. No saying much.
Watch it.
Forget him. Let's get a game going with everyone else to hone our skills.
Where the hell is Gil? How do I get places in this game? I know how to get there. I think.
Let's do it. Hey, Costa, want in on this?
No thanks. I need my creds. And my clothes. And both my kidneys.
Child.
Pathfinder, making the rounds. Slumming it, huh? Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
Hey, this is the most important part of the ship.
Whoa, don't tell me they put someone smart in charge for a change.
Wow.
I am at your command.
Just want to see how things are going with the ship.
I can coax more out of this baby than some might think, but we shouldn't go too far or push too hard between Nexus stops. For now. It just feels good to be stretching our wings, you know? Locked and idle too long, you start to drift. People, same as ships. Stuck on the Nexus, gotta say, I was regretting joining the Initiative.
I doubt you were the only one.
Yes, but it's a new thing for me, regret. I tend to live the way I work. Kind of feel it, do it. Not a lot of close ties, no real sense of purpose. Figured maybe I'd find my true calling in Andromeda. Then I got here and, oops, I just made a decision there's no turning back from. I was going nuts on that station. You can't know how jazzed I was when you showed up.
We're exploring this cluster. Eventually, the galaxy. If your purpose is here, we'll find it.
Then the question will be, what will I do with it? In the meantime, you just keep pointing this ship wherever you want it to go, and I'll make sure she can get there. Deal?
Deal.
I miss my Scottish buddies from 2 and 3. They were the bestest of buds.
Just some light scatter from ice in the Scourge.
I'll recalibrate the sensors for bloody nuisance cloud.
Bloody nuisance crowd.
Anomaly detected. Probe away. I found something.
Anomaly detected.
Our Turian friend on Eos has good instincts. Let's check it out.
I like debris.
Anomaly on sensors.
It's right here.
Probe away.
They don't even try to hide it.
Getting a scan.
Possible Ket supplies, just like Dark had suggested.
Oops. It's this button. All right, time for us to go to Onomatopoeia.
We're on a collision course with unknown objects.
Make corrections. Sam, are you on this?
Collision is imminent.
Sam, are you on this? Collision imminent. Oh.
Ket ships. A dozen. No, more.
They've got us pinned against the Scourge.
They are scanning us, Pathfinder.
We'll scan them back!
They're scanning us. Scan the back, bitch.
Where is the one who activated the remnant? Their DNA signature is there. Answer me.
You're the one in my way. Who are you?
They've locked navigation.
We're being steered into their ship.
Just tell me what you want.
I won't explain what you can't understand.
Ryder, I have almost regained control of the ship. I need a few more seconds.
I actually know a lot about the Remnant. We should compare notes.
Enough! Your defiance is naive and reckless. This day marks the beginning of your greatness.
Sam?
I have plotted a potential course through the Scourge.
Do it! Report!
Enemy destroyed. Damage to aft sensors.
Scourge got it?
Yes.
Get us out of here.
It will be tight.
Callow? Yes!
Nice work, kid.
Yeah, but who the hell was that guy?
Ryder, we've got trouble down here. You need to find us a port now.
Great. Where'd we end up, anyway?
Sensors are damaged, but I think we're at the vault's coordinates.
You think? Gil, give it what you can. We're setting down.
Will. So much fun.
We're being contacted.
We have to land. Open a comm.
Tov Jagalesto. Tov Jagalesto.
We're visitors from another galaxy. Our intentions are peaceful.
Av Naleseto. They've sent us a nav point.
Set us down.
I was wondering when this would happen.
Look at that. It's beautiful.
This reminds me of the Solarian homeworld.
We need in that vault.
Please, you're not really going out there on your own.
We can't afford a repeat of last time. I'm the Pathfinder. First contact is on me.
Most important thing ever. No pressure.
This is what it's all about, right? New worlds, new aliens. Wish me luck.
Wish me luck.
Tasco Jabba Yenvat.
Get Tasqual Tamyahal.
Thank you.
They have Dalgos.
Mason Roa.
I'm Paran Shai, Governor of Aya. We are the Angara.
Hello. I'm a Pathfinder with the Initiative.
Yes, you crossed dark space. I've heard of your journey. Joel, I have this in hand.
Ephra saw this ship come in and sent me to find out what's going on.
She's a human from another galaxy. A Pathfinder.
Aya is hidden, protected. What do you want?
We didn't know what we'd find here, to be honest. But I'm open to sharing what we know, if you are.
Honest? Honesty would be a good start. I'll inform Ephra. He'll be waiting for you in his office at the Resistance headquarters. I'll meet you there.
I will accompany you through our city. Your crew will stay on your ship. Follow me.
What do you think of the Angara? The second set of aliens.
Follow closely. Do not try to explore the city or interact with anyone. Ephra's guards will use force if necessary.
Do not
Understood.
touch anything.
Is it okay
Do
to
not
ask you
talk to
questions?
everybody.
I suppose.
If you're the governor, why do I need to see this Ephra?
He's leader of the Resistance.
What's that?
They fight the Ket and protect us.
What's happening? This isn't safe. We should lock it up.
I detect unusual levels of electrostatic energy in the Angara.
This isn't safe. It belongs in a containment cell.
Let Governor Shai handle this.
You don't know what you're doing.
Am I that intimidating?
You're an outsider who invaded our home. We know nothing about you.
I'm not here to cause trouble.
Then keep moving.
Stop staring. Shouldn't have let this ship land.
None of the local flora register in my data files. We've encountered an undiscovered ecosystem.
Your city is beautiful.
Thank you. You're the first outsider to see it.
I'm honored.
How does it stay upright?
What
No, it
happens
absolutely
if Ephra
is.
doesn't like me?
He won't. But you need to earn his trust.
What happens if he
He's
doesn't like you?
responsible for everyone's
He
safety.
doesn't.
I know what that's like.
You're a leader.
Trying to be.
This is the Resistance headquarters. Ephra is...
They are bullies, but this situation is now your fault. Don't get kicked out, Moran, not because of them.
But you're telling me to be weak?
No. I'm telling you to be strong, through your cunning and heart.
Joel's voice reminds me of the Protheans.
It really is the best one in the Resistance.
I know.
Our experience with the Ket makes us naturally distrustful of all aliens.
We've had our own run-ins with the cat.
Then you really do understand. When the Archon came to Helios, he demolished our sovereign state. Took what he wanted, as if we were nothing. Now, the Ket mercilessly abduct Angara. Often, we never see our people again. Come this way. Ephra is waiting.
Wait, the Ket kidnap you? Steal your people?
And the Resistance fights them every day. With everything we can.
Is it attrition? What are they after?
You should save your questions for Ephra.
Kadara be damned. I won't lose Fold. Ephra, this is one of the aliens from the Milky Way.
The Milky Way.
Pathfinder. It's an aggressive move coming to Aya.
It wasn't meant that way. I have an ark full of desperate people counting on me to find them a home before they starve.
Of course, I feel for you and your people. So, Pathfinder, never mind how you even found us. Why are you here?
On a hostile planet we call Eos, I explored an ancient structure, a vault, and brought it back online. It stabilized that planet's environment.
Remnant. Recent intelligence supports that claim.
If I'm right, there's a vault on Aya that's different. I need to look inside.
You're right. There's a vault out there, but it was shut years ago and the entrance hidden. We can't help you.
The Moshai could. She's our most revered scientist and elder. She knows this vault.
But now the Ket have her, and our rescue attempts failed. She's lost to us, and you.
There must be another way. How can I convince you? Can I offer help?
Arrogant. I don't know you, let alone trust you. Why would I want your help?
Of course.
Ephra, I feel... Ephra, what this alien says is extraordinary. The Moshai would want us to be brave and not let this chance pass.
Joel, you talk too much.
Let me assess this, alien. I'll be your eyes. I know you can spare me.
Go if you want. But when she tries to kill you, be prepared to strike first.
I'm Jal Amaderav. I'll be your envoy through Angaran space.
Thank you for trusting me.
I don't. But I can always kill you in your sleep.
Good to know.
Good to know.
I've organized my analysis of Aya. Shall I relay it to the Nexus?
Definitely.
Also, I'm sure you figured it out, but Jal is the last member that we get. Well, you never know. He could have been. Hi, can I scan you?
Enjoy the docks. For now, that's all you have access to.
Enjoy the docks. You cannot do anything else.
Trade? Trade. Trade.
Are you asking or telling?
I'm wondering.
Trade.
Do you exchange goods and services? How does your economy work?
We have credits, but little to spend them on.
Think you might spend them here? Could be. What are your credits worth? What can we do with them?
You pay them to us for whatever we're selling.
Now we cut open the heart. And what do you offer?
Now we cut open the heart.
I can set up a meeting to arrange a formal trade agreement.
Complicated. Another time.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Yes. Call me Soka. I run cargo between Aya and other worlds. Good work. Good at it. You're here to help my people. Prove it. I need help. One of my suppliers off-world stopped checking in. Has things I need. There could be trouble.
You're one of few people here willing to give me a chance. I'll take it.
You have a ship? I have my supplier's nav point. His name is Keldo.
His eyes, they're like marbles and cat size.
You're helpful. Then maybe we trade.
I scan? I wonder why we could understand them and they could understand us, because I don't think they speak our language, but... I am what they call a psychic, though.
Be careful out there. Oh, I will. You really think?
Stars above. It's you. I was hoping to get a chance to speak with you. You left your home to cross dark space. Is it true you can never go back?
Yeah. This is home now.
To take such a risk and give up your old life, why did you do it?
I couldn't resist the adventure of a lifetime.
I know the feeling. There's a rush in taking a chance and hoping for the best.
My turn for a question. Do I get to know your name?
Oh, of course. I'm Avela Kajar, curator for the Repository of History. We study relics of our past, try to piece together what we lost in the Scourge. And the truth is, there was something I wanted to talk to you about. Pathfinder, how much do you know about our history?
My question is, how is that we call the aliens Ket, and just so happens that the Angara also call it Ket, and they call it the Scourge, like, susp.
I still have a lot to learn.
Centuries ago, the Scourge targeted my people. Our ships were the first to go dark. Many of those ships went down over Havarl. The wilds of that planet are filled with history. A scientist on Havarl just contacted me with a new nav point of an intact crash site. A huge opportunity. But with Remnant patrolling the area, we can't get close enough. Not like you can.
How do you know about me and the Remnant?
I have friends in the Resistance. They heard your conversation with Ephra. I know it's a lot to ask, but you have a ship and the means to get past the Remnant. Without your help, I'm stuck.
I don't think Ephra would be too happy with this
Exactly.
arrangement.
Ephra doesn't have to know, and if he finds out, he can direct his anger at me.
Takes guts to stand up to him.
I'd face worse to get a piece of our history back.
You're trusting your history with an outsider?
I know what people say about you, but I don't agree. I think you're here to help.
I am.
Now's your chance to prove it. You want to earn Aya's respect, right? Recovering our past will go a long way.
I've always wanted to give archaeology a try.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. If you find anything, I'll be here. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Once again, very pretty cat's eye marble eye.
Ryder?
Your ship is... We have nothing like it.
Wait till you see the inside.
It gets better.
Oh yeah.
It gets better.
I'll introduce you to the rest of my crew.
I'm just saying, as far as first contact goes, at least that went better than the last one.
Only slightly.
Yeah, what happened? I wanted to look around.
And now we have another mouth to feed, whatever he eats.
Did the translators not work?
They work.
There you go. Translators.
Come on, everyone. Can we just all please try to... just listen up?
Begging. Interesting strategy.
Ryder, we followed our best lead here, and now we don't even have that.
Jal has offered to do what he can to help us access the vault on Aya.
How do we do that when we're leaving the planet it's on?
That's a fair point. Jal?
Seriously?
Settle down. Ryder's right. There's an Angara right here. Let's hear from the new guy.
One day, about 80 years ago, the Archon and the Ket arrived in Helios, and the horror began.
They declared war?
Nothing so easy to define or fight.
The Ket kidnap Angara. Their people disappear without a trace. What if they were us?
Sure, I'll fight Ket all day long, but that's no plan.
I agree. We need to get into that vault, Ryder. Surprisingly, I'm with PB. Our own mission has to take priority.
We have a plan. Kind of. Pretty solid. Jal?
The resistance is stretched thin. I was tasked with traveling to two of our worlds at our briefing this morning. And you'll accompany me.
Because?
Because then Ephra will see you as trustworthy. You want that.
Jal's told me about these two worlds, Havarl and Vold.
Before the Scourge disaster, Vold was a thriving planet of billions. A shining center of technology and life.
Billions.
And now?
It's the center of our ground war against the Ket. Our resistance base is fighting Ket Command for control of the planet.
What about the other?
Havarl is the birthplace of the Angara. It's started to degrade, to become wild and dangerous. We suspect Remnant.
Now we're talking.
We've recently lost contact with our scientists.
Still don't get how any of this helps us.
I do. Help us, or rather help me, and I'll vouch for you, right? Because Jal wants inside Aya's vault too.
Pathfinder, it's your call.
Don't know yet. Just be ready to go at a moment's notice. Got it?
You bet.
Jal, give Callow the nav points for both planets. Let's do this.
Everyone's just always so angry. Where do we want to go? Havarl or Vold?
Still compiling my first impressions. But even their body language is so emotional. I can't wait for my first session with Jar.
Try not to scare him away, huh?
Vold? Aight.
So, Jal,
So,
we haven't had a chance to talk alone. You comfortable in here?
I took it. It feels strange to stay with the others. They are your aliens.
And you're alien to us, so there. We have something in common.
We can look at it as a place to start.
Got it.
Perhaps then, if we're all aliens, it's about what kind of alien we are.
You had no idea about us, but you signed up to help us anyway.
Perhaps it had nothing to do with you.
Care to elaborate?
I do not.
How do you know Moshae Sefa?
She's our greatest mind on the Remnant. I was his student.
You studied the Remnant too?
A little. I was terrible. I quit. Or she threw me out. One of those.
I either quit or she threw me out. I
We're
don't remember.
Very close.
Awkward
So,
silence.
Is that your rifle?
Or are you just happy to see me?
It is now. It's Ket. With my own modifications. I like to tinker, to get my hands on something and take it apart.
That's a skill I know we can use. But I have one request. Please don't take apart my ship.
You're right. I signed up. Volunteered for this. It's exciting. There's something unique about you. Uneasy.
Raw.
Somehow profound.
Face value? That sounds like a compliment. A nice one.
It is. Angara feel deeply. We have more trouble hiding our emotions than showing them. I should get back to my work.
When we have downtime, I'd love to watch you work.
Sure. I could show everyone.
No. Just us. So we can get to know each other better, or just share a hobby.
Of course.
Good. Good.
So, when they first released, when the game first came out, Jal was only romanceable by nobody. And then they made it so femme writer could romance her. And then it turns out that Angara will sleep with anything, but you couldn't sleep with him as gay. And now you can. So now Jal will sleep with a writer. Every writer. Yes. Hey, she needs something on Vold. Doctors, when the muddiest sorry ever. Whatever. Oh my god, we get so many emails. Also, we can restructure our face if we want. Veteran told me what happened to your dad. I've lost a lot of people over the years. Figure you could use some cheering up or at least a distraction. This usually helps me. Drac has attached 37 images of various rifles and shotguns. 2 are duplicate images. Many are low res or watermarked. It's almost like porn, except for not. Almost.
Aya has so much biodiversity and the waterfalls.
Just like Sirkesh.
Biodiversity.
I'm picking up something. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Would you like some biodiversity?
Anomaly detected. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Okay, I would like some biodiversity. Lucius, would you like some biodiversity? He's just staring at me like I'm crazy. He stopped licking himself long enough to just give me that evil eye of, you're an idiot, Dad. Dad, this is why I don't go out in public with you. Dad, you're embarrassing me in front of my friends. Dad, you're embarrassing me on the internet.
Satellite detected.
Dad. If I'm embarrassing my son, I am doing my job. So this is Havarl. But you said Vold? Vold it is. Look at us traveling through deep space.
This system looks mostly unexplored.
It was charted. Once. Then the scourge happened. What's old is new.
Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Getting a scan.
Trippy. Ooh, you can see the thunder clouds. Like, could you imagine such a massive storm that you could see it from literal space?
Anomaly detected. Probes launched.
I missed.
Probes launched. Satellite detected.
There we go. Nailed it. It's literally the dark side of the moon. Daytime, nighttime, day, night. Anyway. All right, let's get that EZO. I figured you would. You like all the space. All right, let's go to Paz fitting. Da, na, 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 na.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Getting a scan.
Ice sheet. A sheet of ice. Ah, you've got to be sheeting me. Ah, for sheet's sake.
Sometimes I forget how small we are.
And then I look up at that building and then I realize, holy crap, we built tall thing. Bad joke? Bad joke. Ooh, purple planet? Purple tinted planet. Da na 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 na. Jopa.
Mineral wealth from this system once fed industry on Vold, and well beyond.
One day that might be true again.
I bet there's something right here.
Something.
Nailed it. God, I'm good.
Got a reading from the asteroid belt.
I know exploring the planets and everything is the most boring part in terms of just like not much for me to commentate and everything. It's just looking at pretty things as we bounce planet to planet, scanning things and like yada yada yada, but it's still pretty. The funny thing is, I don't actually remember the story of this game. I just, like, remember bits and pieces of it. So at least it still gets to be, like, kinda new for me. You know?
Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly detected. Probe away. Probes launched. Detecting what's left of a ship. Anomaly on sensors.
It's the eye of the
Probes launched.
storm.
I found something.
Alright, time to go to the vault.
Okay, bundle up, people.
I'll stay on my nice warm ship.
I'll stay on my nice warm ship. Alright, who's on our team? I'm assuming you want PB. Do we want Jal? Do we want Drac? Cora? Yeah, I figured.
Take her down, Callow.
We designated this planet Habitat 6. Original readings suggest that it had a breathable, nitrogen-rich atmosphere and oceans of H2O.
I take it that's no longer the case.
All H2O on Habitat 6, Vol to the Angara, is ice. And those oceans, frozen over completely.
There goes the dream of a seaside property.
Habitat 6. Frozen world.
That's a pretty intense blizzard.
LZ is on the windward side of the mountain. Conditions are bad. I'm tracking gale force squalls.
Whoa!
We're good. We're good.
You sure? Want us to get out and push?
Very funny, Ryder.
Very funny, Ryder. I think so.
Sylvie wasn't kidding about the cold.
If you didn't know anything was here, you wouldn't think anything was here.
Step carefully. Ice and darkness. Deadly combination.
This is an impressive setup. A functional base on an ice mountain.
We're a strong people who are only momentarily burdened.
A heater! Let me warm up for a second. I've never been this cold.
We're almost there. We'll need to talk to Commander Anyek when we arrive.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support at 100%.
Yes, she knows. We're headed to see her now.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop. Life support is back online.
Let it be. Take off with it for a while.
Fuel pumps, fuel lines, hydraulics, all looking good.
Hi there, Explorer. I hear you have a very impressive vehicle, yes?
We call it the Nomad.
I'm an amateur mechanic myself. Build vehicles for my people. Upload this schematic for your mechanic, with my compliments. They can upgrade your vehicle's shielding once you find the needed components.
He lives for this shit, and will make it stay.
My long-lost brother. You can find some of what you need here on Vold. The rest, out and about.
Please,
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Anyek is wasting time. We should be out there looking for Michelle.
You didn't hear about the human? Landed right in the middle of Aya.
No. I hope they dealt with it.
That human is a Pathfinder fighting for us. Have some respect.
Jal. And the Pathfinder.
Don't worry, they dealt with me.
That awkward moment where they can hear everything you said.
Gonna need some kind of stimulant.
I have Kacharians.
Yes, what is it? You're that alien they've been talking about on comms, aren't you? Why are you standing here? Shouldn't you be talking to the commander?
I'm Pathfinder Ryder with the Andromeda Initiative from...
Wonderful. You're from far away. Do they have magical healing where you're from?
Nothing more advanced than what you have.
Then where you're from is useless to me right now. Stand over there.
The commander said the alien wanted to help, but we need it. Emergency caches, maybe.
Emergency caches?
This is a war zone. Kett attacks are always a risk. Wounded? There's probably a cache of emergency medical supplies nearby. No substitute for real medical attention, but you'll survive long enough to reship.
Problem is the caches are empty right now. We're strained and no one's been out there to replenish supplies.
There's no time to waste. I'll help with whatever you need.
Supply crates are stacked by the wall over there. Directions to the caches are with them. You have a vehicle?
Of course.
Good. Get going.
Get going. They're all so happy and nice.
If you need patching up, you'll have to wait. A patrol just came through and I need to see to them.
You guys seem very understaffed.
Volunteer medics are hard to come by, especially ones who can handle Vold.
It's actually warm in here. Those heaters work pretty well.
We don't use them for heat. They generate artificial sun, so we don't go dark.
What do you mean, go dark?
Right, I suppose you wouldn't know about that. Our bodies generate energy from sunlight. If we don't get enough, our immune systems weaken and our bioenergy slows. We go dark.
It can't be easy living in a place like this.
Between the cold and the lack of sun, it's tough to keep morale up. Most of us come from Aya or Haval, so it's a big adjustment. Immunity drops, people get sick. But if the civilians in the settlements can live here without complaint, so can we.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
Jarl, have you come back to us?
Briefly.
Exactly.
And these must be the strangers I've heard so much about. You know, if not for Jarl, I might kill you.
This is my friend, Maisie. She helps supply the resistance.
That must be difficult out here.
Jarl's the brave one.
Are you selling anything we could use?
I have almost nothing left. What I do have, we need if we're going to stand any chance against the Ket. Maybe if you clear that Ket station on the South Road, I'd be able to bring in more and spare something for you.
Sure.
Good luck, and stay safe.
Just make sure you return Jarl to us.
They don't want us to stay safe. They just want us to make sure Jarl, you know, stays safe. Fecking red.
Looks like supplies aren't getting through to the Resistance.
Olisk is in charge of requisitions. We should speak with him.
These are the emergency medical supplies the doctor mentioned. We have to get them to the caches. Sam, you saving the location data?
Of course, but... Finder.
Welcome. You are the Pathfinder, yes? I am Roshua Lin.
What are these symbols on the wall?
My people worship here, in private.
And I give the blessings. Would you like one?
I'm a bit of a stranger to your faith.
A stranger in all things, perhaps. The blessing is offered with simple goodwill.
Why don't you practice religion in public?
Those who are slaves to the Ket are forbidden to express their spiritual beliefs. We honor their isolation by practicing privately. Faith is also strongest when no one sees it.
It would be an honor.
I give you strength and courage, yet be clear your heart.
Thank you.
Also, I don't see any symbols on the wall. That is all.
Good to see you again, Commander Dalziel.
And you, Jarl. This is the alien. The one you think can help us.
Yes. This is Ryder, of the Andromeda Initiative.
I am Anyik Dalziel. Remember the name, because if you betray us, I will kill you myself. Be assured that what I do to you will make the stars turn their faces and grow dark.
I have no intention of betraying you.
Say what you want. It is the hands that reveal true intention. If you wish to prove yourself, be an ally in our fight against the Ket. Despite our best efforts, their growing forces remain a threat to our people. Speak to our lookouts, who watch the valley. They'll know where our need is dire. Jarl, watch them, and be careful yourself, my friend.
I always am.
I always am. Ooh, piece of candy.
Squadron at Varroa. I'm picking up hostiles.
But to allow them access to our base. Pathfinder, something I can do for you?
You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything is running fine.
I saw the messages sent to you. What are you hiding?
Keep your voice down. I need to keep this news contained. No one knows the shipments have stopped. If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop. I need to investigate this quietly.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside, but never reach the base. The obvious answer is the Ket. Sabotage is their style. We changed our drop point, but no luck. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
I can take a look at the drop point. That way, no one will panic.
I can't sanction an official search, but I also can't stop you from investigating on your own. The nav point for the last drop location is in my personal console. You seem to be adept at decryption, so I'll let you figure out the rest.
He's like, you seem good at hacking into shit. Do it yourself.
I looked over the recruits' effort centers.
Hope they give me a patrol soon. You think I'll see any Ket?
Not likely. They don't venture this close to the camp.
Wow. I wonder how it works. Do you think they're adapted remnant tech?
You don't win a war without good organization.
From this room, we keep track of our brothers and sisters in the field. Pathfinder, I was told to expect you. Davia Kars, Chief Intelligence Officer. I want to brief you on VOD. Any questions about the planet? Ask away.
How does the Resistance plan to win this war?
We don't have the forces to fight a planet-wide war. Our only hope is a strategic strike. The center of all Ket operations on Volg is across the valley. If we take down their command structure, it will weaken them. At least, that is our hope.
At least, we hope it will.
Is that a map of Vold?
A living map, yes. Every region on the planet is represented. Updated in real time as we get information from scouts and contacts. You can see the nearest Dara, the Jara Tetchiks, and Yarnik, the archaeological dig the Ket have occupied.
The bright spots on the map, are those cities?
Cities under siege by the Ket, yes. The largest, Astraea, was our capital.
Was?
It's hard to think of a city as a capital when it's just a maze of empty streets and burnt-out buildings. But buildings can be rebuilt. We are more than our cities.
Tell me more about Astraea.
It's the recent focus of Ket attacks. They think they can break our spirit by tearing down our walls. The Ket learned that we fight to the death, and they would rather we submit. So they destroy our Dara, our homes. They drive us into the cold and expect us to give in. They underestimate the Angora.
They underestimate the Angora.
You mentioned the word Dar. What does it mean?
Well, translated directly, it means rock foundation. A Dar is smaller than a city, but larger than a settlement. There are several out here. Angora who live in Dara are combat trained, ready for anything.
I guess they need to be.
They take pride in defending themselves. But the Ket are bolder lately.
No clue.
Dara are their new target. We've had to change our tactics to protect them.
AI.
More patrols for the Dara means fewer raids on Ket camps. The Ket know this and use it against us.
Like, I would understand Sam being able to translate it for us and, like, you know, translating for us in real time. But, like... yeah, I don't know.
They all say the same thing. The Resistance is missing supplies.
Joe, my friend. Welcome home, brother.
Welcome home, brother.
Decryption successful, Pathfinder. Updating your nav system with a supply drop point.
Well, everyone looks friendly.
Let's try to make a good first impression.
It's good to be back.
But I brought the snacks
I have
last
friends
time.
here.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Do I?
You're so good at guilting me, Zeke.
Whoa, didn't mean to sneak up on you. Your commander said you could show us the valley.
Zeke, I don't want to talk to it. You talk to it.
Ryder has a name.
You named it? How do you even tell them apart?
Stars, Beniska, just stop talking. Yeah, we can show you the valley. What are you looking for?
I'm here to help your people. Know anyone who needs it?
We've got reports from Hajara about someone trying to rescue a kidnapped family. See those red lights? That's it. If you're here to help, like the commander says, you could start there. Anything else?
Do you know of any remnant sites or ruins?
I think so. Actually, I don't know.
Zeke, do you ever read the dailies?
No, you'll tell me if I need to know something.
So, where is it?
Tall lights, over on your right somewhere.
Yeah.
What's that alien facility on that mountain over there?
That's the Ket Command Center. We have constant eyes on it.
What's its purpose?
It controls Ket operations on the entire planet. There's always ships coming and going.
I came face to face with the prefect there. Meanest, motherless Bisan I ever saw.
Even the Ket seemed afraid. We don't have much intel on her, though.
I like the difference between the
Those
male
red
and the
lights.
female
You
in
said that's
Garen.
Hajara?
Yes, Hajara Station, one of the Dar in the valley. It's a small community, mostly scientists. There's people there that might need help if you haven't checked it out already.
How do people manage to live down there?
Why so surprised? We've adapted to this weather.
Those lights are conspicuous. Don't the Ket attack?
We've adapted to that too. The Ket want to take us alive, so we fight to the death. It seems to deter them.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Yeah, you behave. We're watching you.
They say as they turn their
Tempest,
backs.
we're going to need the Nomad. My position.
Deploying forward station. Good luck, Ryder.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Life support restored.
Life support restored.
Okay, Sam, what's Vold got for us?
Ket activity appears to be centered around this large central command post. According to Resistance intelligence, the base coordinates all Ket military efforts on Vold.
And taking it down will cripple their operations.
In theory. However, given the trouble the Angara Resistance has had infiltrating the base, it will not be a simple task. I recommend a more cautious approach that starts with the investigation of smaller Ket installations.
Any suggestions on how to get on Ephra's good side?
Resistance dispatches indicate there is someone in Hajara who needs help. We could visit Tekix, a larger and more established Angara Dar that is nearby.
Sounds good. Thanks, Sam.
Pathfinder, Vold's temperature range is fixed well below freezing, with pockets of even more severe conditions. This necessitates the use of the Nomad. I advise against prolonged exposure to the cold.
Got it. Don't crash the car.
Our scans have detected remnant monoliths, which suggests the presence of a vault.
And that means we might be able to melt this ice cube. All right, we've got our work cut out for us. Let's get going.
That means we can melt this ice cube.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Follow the lights, Ryder.
Trust me.
The Nomad's got safeties if you drive off this mountain, right?
Right? Where are we going?
out of the worst of it. Temperature should be manageable now.
Over here! Pathfinder, this way!
Nice work.
Scott, they almost got past me.
Easy. Are you alright?
Better now that those Ket are dead. I thought I could lead them the other way. If you hadn't come along, they'd be halfway to our camp by now.
How bad are you hurt? Can you make it back?
It'll be comical, but I can walk. And I know a secret route to the camp. Just wide enough for one. I can get back faster than your rover.
Have the Ket tracked down the resistance here?
No, these scum caught a signal flash and were too stubborn to ignore it. You didn't give them time to report in. All their superiors will know is that they went missing in the blizzard.
What are you doing out here?
I'm just a scout. I'm supposed to make sure the Ket get lost out here and stay lost. But they were more prepared than I thought. I got careless.
I got
We have to
careless.
keep going.
Go. I'll roll the Ket bodies off the cliff before I head back.
Do you enjoy the fact that I decided to run over several Ket before we left? I hope so, because I enjoyed it.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Pathfinder, I detect a datapad nearby.
Let's see. Supply drop scheduled for later today to get there quickly. Started with those tropical shield tech.
Axul. Should I know about him?
That's a conversation for another time.
Pathfinder, I have informed Olis. The drop point is secure.
Good. The Resistance should get their supplies now.
This is a fire. Why aren't we warming up? I feel lied to.
An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
Oh yes, iridium. Completely unknown. I've never heard of an iridium before.
That message console is hackable, Pathfinder.
So there's a control center for Ket shuttles on Volt.
This message contains a fragmented passcode. If we find more terminals, I can reassemble it.
And we can take out the control center.
The ambient temperature is normal.
Of course it is. Where's our car? There it is.
You've been hanging out at the cultural center on the Nexus. Have you read about Omega?
Not yet. Homeworlds first. I want a solid understanding of each species before I dive into the deviants.
Pathfinder, this remnant site may have defense systems.
Ours. We don't leave our fallen unless we have to.
I detect an Angaran data device, transmitting a low-frequency homing signal.
Someone left it on purpose.
Big booms. Oh. It tried to breach my face. At least invite me to dinner first. God. Like, how fucking rude. It tries to breach my face without, like, inviting me to dinner. Can you believe the nerve? Yeah, you've had people breach your face before they even bought you dinner? Like, oh my god. Yay. Damn it. I don't actually know how to heal. I really should learn how to heal in this game, but like... Nah. Like, we've got healing consumables, I think. Where do we go over here? I don't even fucking know what we're doing.
Ishara is a research station, mostly focusing on Vol's geology.
Let's see if someone here needs help.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
How's the dig going?
We can't get deep enough to take a proper sample. The ice is too thick. If I had better equipment, we would have finished days ago.
Try asking Armroll about it.
Someone said they saw an alien arrive at the Resistance base. Now here you are. Oh, wish I could talk. But I've got to get this sky-cursed piece of junk working. It's been picking up weird interference for days. I can't transmit data to our colleagues in Talara.
Tech, huh? At the end of the day, it's just a mess of metal and plastic.
And yet we trust our lives with it. Oh, I need to take a break before I kill someone. If you want, feel free to poke around.
High-powered communications array, most likely for planet-wide communications.
Makes sense. Anything on that interference the researcher talked about?
I am detecting a signal. It is faint, but this equipment is sensitive. Pathfinder, I also observe a regular pattern in this emitted signal. It may be artificial.
You don't mean Ket? Are you saying the Ket are disrupting our comms? We must look into this.
They could be dead or worse by the time your thinking's done. You're that alien people have been talking about. Some say we can't trust you. But if you're here to fight Ket, that's good enough for me.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Kett kill people. They take our families and we never see them again. Anyone who fights against that has to be better than them. So, will you fight them? I know the location of the labor camp where they took my uncle.
What's a Kett labor camp for?
Different things. They put people in cages there. Sometimes they make them work. Sometimes they collect Angara, and once they have enough, they move them. And sometimes they just kill them. My father died that way.
That's awful. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Make sure I don't lose more family.
I'll get your uncle.
Here's the nav point of the labor camp. Please hurry. Nilj may not have much time.
Nilj. Missing supplier. Interference souls. Lots to do.
I hear the researchers here drill into the ice in order to study it.
Someone around here probably knows what that ice is for.
Don't think that ice is for slushies. Bad weather for it.
Janlith, I'm pretty sure there's something here. They were probably affected by the Scourge. The microbe variety in the top layer is completely different. They contain traces of 4 different radioactive isotopes.
Could be something else. Industrial emission, weapons test, someone crashing a vehicle into the sea.
Or maybe, like my sister says, it's the Ice Talkers.
Say Ice Talkers one more time and you're fired.
Ice Talkers.
The numbers check out. I don't know what else I can do to strengthen my argument. Oh, hello. You're that Rider alien everyone's talking about. What can I do for you?
That Rider alien.
You said something about ice talkers? What are those?
Oh, that's something of a joke between me, Janlith, and everyone who went to school with us in Australia. One of our classmates was at an old archaeological dig and thought he heard a voice through the ice. 2 months later, another group claimed they heard the same thing, an angry voice.
What was it?
Too much Malay, that's what Janlith says. Now it's become something of a joke between us.
Excuse me, I said container.
Ah, the alien. We heard reports. Can't imagine anything here interests you.
Why not? I heard this was a research station. I'm always interested in exploratory science.
This is a wonderful angle of the Angara.
Now, is there anything you need from me?
You were saying something about ice talkers?
Huh? Don't let anyone hear you. Stupid story that started years ago when Dinor and I were students in Australia. Talk to Dinor. He knows more about how that tale spread.
What are you doing with this giant block of ice?
That was cut out from below Hijara. We're right above an inland sea and the ice goes deep. Very deep. Everything under the first layer was perfectly preserved from a time before the Scourge. There's a lot we can learn from the composition of the deeper layers. Microbes, ancient life forms, all untouched by the Scourge.
I won't disturb your work.
Only the Kett showed us the same courtesy.
Imagine talking with like people who've been studying and living here for like I don't even know how long, and comparing it with like, you know, what we knew back in the day, you know, 600 some years ago, before we started the, you know, initiative jump. And like, well, when we did a scan 600 years ago, this is what this place looked like. And they're like, you know, that's exactly what our studies have been showing. We just can't figure it out. Pinpoint what actually happened.
Found an abandoned supply pack on the eastern plain.
Anything good in it?
Tools, some frozen nutrient paste, family.
People from around here?
No, looked like they were from farther east.
Guess they didn't make it here.
there was an alien lurking about the place. Don't try to start something. We're all combat trained by the Resistance and prepared to die.
Prepared
Try
to
not to
die.
disturb our data probes. Our research is valuable, though it may not mean much to you.
What's your focus out here?
Glacial movement, seismology, climate, anything Aya needs from us. Resources are tight, so our scientists know a bit of everything. That way, we're prepared for anything.
Are you in charge here?
Lead researcher. Worked as a seismologist on Aya before I volunteered for Hijara.
You volunteered?
We all did. Aya is fine, but all that green gets boring. I can't speak for the rest, but I came here
But
for
they're
the
on
adventure.
Vold, not
So
Hajara.
far, Vold has lived up to my expectations. Always a new mountain to scale.
How long has this station been around?
Oh, Hajara Station.
Only a few years. This used to be Ket territory before the Resistance pushed them out. We've discovered a wealth of resources the Ket protected out here. Metals, minerals, even a new species of edible cold weather fungus.
All that was hidden under the ice?
And more. We've only scratched the surface.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
I'll be here.
Well, I haven't seen many of your kind around here, but I've heard lots about the Pathfinder from my friends on Aya.
All good things, I hope.
So far.
So far.
I'll take a look at your stock.
Got plenty of supplies.
Siangaran armor. Increases your tech powers. Don't really care about any of them though, so. The game was telling me to scan something.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
You were captured.
The
Neil
ambient
wouldn't leave you.
temperature is normal. Life support is back online.
Whatever. Well, this is as good a place as any to leave it off for us to pick up again next week. That's right. It's unfortunate, but we're going to end it off right here. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I know this is a hell of a lot shorter one, but it could not be helped. But we're going to continue this again next week. So thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And until the next time, everybody, stay funky, people.